Jockey Club returned $5.1 billion in tax as well as charity donations, and that was a record high, also an 11% increase on year. What is being planned for the coming year, and can this growth be sustained?
We definitely see currently a little bit of a challenging economy, so I think we believe that we will probably plateau currently at this level. But it doesn't mean in a way that in the philanthropy sector we can do more. Because we have, in a way, with all the strategies we have placed in Hong Kong, we feel, especially with the Institute of Philanthropy, who enables us to reach out beside Hong Kong, that it is important, especially in times which are challenging, that we give more back to the community. And we have extremely good feedback about the philanthropy conference yesterday. So we hope to achieve that the Asian perspective of philanthropy will come into the perspective of discussing philanthropy work around the world, because Asia is nascent in the development. 40% of the philanthropy organization has been founded only after 2000. You see the wealth accumulation in Asia, and therefore we think that's the ideal time to connect more globally.
Local racing turnover was down 9% last year. What was the cause of the decline, and what is the outlook for this year?
First of all, if one looks at what I call long pandemic, we had the number of horses decreased because people could not replenish horses. So we had a field size issue, which has an impact. Then definitely the economy. We have 20% of our customers responsible for 40% of the turnover, and they are in financial markets, China business, and therefore naturally, and property, naturally that had an impact. We see that with the start of the season, we see that the local horse racing turnover has come back. We are optimistic that our growth internationally will further continue. If one looks at the figures yesterday, we had a 5% increase of the local turnover, but we had a 19% increase of the overseas turnover. So the globalization of Hong Kong racing as one of the leading horse racing wagering products in the world has definitely more potential of upside.
Football betting was at a record high and is becoming a bigger contribution to your revenues. Do you expect this trend to continue? And there has been chatter or excitement over potentially basketball also being included.
I think naturally, in a way, football is, especially with the younger generation, more popular. And we see that we could, in a way, to fight illegal markets, the government gave us more opportunities regarding bet and bet types. That was a key driver last year of the turnover growth, and we could increase the number of in-play bets, which are definitely created this positive effect. Looking at the overall illegal market, it has grown significantly. So we look at basketball betting, where we know there's an illegal market of around 30-40 billion. So we made a case that this should be considered to be channeled. But this is a government decision, and we have to understand with responsible gambling that takes some time. But we see really upside if one would channel this. And in the end, what we do goes back to tax, and it goes back to the community, because we are not for profit. And there's a strong case.